Cool beans. I have to increase the volume of the game. I'm sorry. Go over here. Increase it there. I think I have to increase the music as well. Yeah, we'll increase it to like, I don't know, 50. There we go. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna unlock Ninja, which is a continuation of the Rogues Guild. Now there are some some people who think that the Rogue class should have been turned into the Thief job class, but you know, to each its own. You know, it was still pretty a Realm Reborn era, so I'm pretty sure that they were, you know, throwing out things that were completely, you know, not planned as much as the rest of the thought process of things. But, you know, this is how we get ninja, so. Peasants by day, ninjas by night. Oh yes, pirate speak. Ah, Bat, keeping your stabber sharpened, our hope. 'Cause I've got a job to be done, and I reckon the dibber dabber that what put the executioners on the chopping block is just one to do the doing. My men have sighted some shifty types around Wineport Olate. Not code-breaking curs, so far as I know, and that's the rub. We don't know half as much of them as we'd like. They claim to be simple peasants, refugees from some far-flung realm, but I don't know many peasants that skulk about in the darkness as much as they've been doing. So long as they're not breaking the code, they can do as they please. But being who we are, it falls to us to look into the matter, and make sure that all's Bob. As my gut tells me, this may be a two rogue job, so I sent Underfoot on ahead. So pull on your best beater cases and head to Winesport and meet him there. Okay. R the code, exactly. ARR the code. Indeed. Ninja's pretty fun at 90. True. Now, for those who are pretty much brand new to the game, they don't know that Rogue was not intentionally a starter class. It is now. It is now a starter class, but it wasn't originally. It actually came out with, what was it, 2.2 or 2.3, basically when the Far Easterners arrive in Eorzea, which is technically a spoiler for the MSQ, but you know, this is how we get ninja. That explains the odd access point. Oh, true. 2.4? Okay. I can't fly. You were there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago? Yes, I believe it. What was that? 2000 and 14? 2015? I don't quite remember. 2013. Ah, yes. I was in college at that point, and I could not afford a subscription. My Second college, mind you. I am too far away, too close to this person. All I see is his eyes. Those dead Lalafell eyes above the text box. Bat, when Jackie said he'd be sending one of old Guild's Cantius Coves along after me, I had a feeling it might be you. Now I'd love to tell ye old Underfoot's already whittled the whole scrap on our friends, but truth is I've turned up more questions than answers. They claim to hail from the South Sea Isles, but me little birds at Malvian's gate swear to the last man that that's some piss-poor mummery. There is no record of any such ship sailing into port. Looks like it falls to you and me to take a closer snilch, eh? I hope ye brought your sharpest stabbers, as there is no telling who we're... Did you hear that, lad? Either old Underfoot's gone daft, or some mort just screamed out for dear life. Something tells me our little task is about to take a turn for the interesting. What say we go see what's what? Okay. You had a 2-year-old and hadn't migrated to FF yet. Gotcha. At that point, 2013, I had only played 7 and spin-offs, 8, 9, and a little bit of 13. Oh, and 1 and 2, because that came out, like, I had the PSP copies of 1 and 2 back then. But that was my limit on Final Fantasy. I know we don't speak of Spiritual Within, but I had also seen that. I was almost going chronologically. Oh, true. But I knew that. Oh, actually, I played a month's worth of 11. I remember, because back in 2008, I remember having to upgrade my graphics card in order to play 11, only to play a month's worth of it. 11 and 14 was the worst of your insomnia, so you juggled a lot of MMOs. Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry to hear that. Like a lot. I believe it. Oh.
Singing in the rain, now I'm feeling no pain. It's a real time for celebrating, 'cause you're amazing.
Thanks to Kendra for my sub gift. Butts,
Indeed. Yo, thank you, TI, for redeeming your subscription from the one and only Tekandra. I hope you're doing well tonight. Sorry that Monday wasn't going as according to plan, but next time we'll definitely get it done, right? You almost died in 14, but you survived. Well, we know that you survived because not only are you here, but you are Keishi, and Keishi is a survivor. No dying indeed. Have mercy, I am but a simple milkmaid, with not a single guild to my name. Rest easy, lass. My friend and I don't mean you no harm. Though I must say, you've got me curious. Just what in the name of the 12 happened here? I had just come to town to purchase some supplies. No sooner had I walked through the gates than I was suddenly accosted by 3 burly drunkards who demanded that I hand over all of my possessions. To my good fortune, it seemed the men had partaken a bit too heavily. When they saw the meager contents of my coin purse, they began to squabble amongst themselves. A fistfight ensued, and before I knew it, the three men were lying on the ground as you see them now. Sounds like Nemera smiled upon you today, lass. Though I might suggest ye be a bit more careful on your next visit. All men are scurvy sorts that frequent these parts, and you'll find not all of them are blundering lackwits like your friends here. I do apologize for the dog barking. Thank you for your concern, good sir, and rest assured that I will take your words to heart. Good day to you both. Well, Bat, what did you think of the girls would strike ye? Mummery, I say. You too? I was thinking the very same. Squabbing amongst themselves? Just look, they're barely a scratch on any of these louts. I'd wager there's more to the rum doxy than she's letting on. Come, let's go and go on the drag and see what she might be hiding. Okay. Hey, Kendra, hello. Oh, there's a bat. Did you guys see the bat? This quest line is getting better and better already. You never know. Maybe you died, but got better. Yo, true. You're a poor lost circus performer. Yeah, indeed. It's a quest line made for me. Oh, true. That's probably the reason why the only bat-related gear in this game is ninja PvP, right? Where are we going? Did I pass where we're going? I passed where we're going. Hold on. I got ahead of myself. There we are. Dodge the raptors. I don't feel like fighting them today. Okay. And a right mess we've got here. You reckon these coves got on the wrong side of our lass? One thing's for sure. There are no more peasants than you and I. One look at these stabbers tells me as much. Man of the peasant garb. I failed. I beg you, take this and return it to Master Oboro, to Lady Subame. I'm assuming the T is silent. It's too late. This poor sod's dead, and for this stone, you're guessing it's as good as your guess is as good as mine. A lucky charm of sorts, mayhap. Any road, we'd best start moving to our dew beaters before the last gets away. Her footprints lead on the direction of Upper La Nacia. Gonna attack me. You gonna attack me? Okay. So more dead bodies. Dead bodies are piling up. That's the ninth one right there. She hides behind a tree, as if that could hide her from me. Who's this guy? I like him already. He's got a bat. She didn't really think she could fool me with those silly rags, did she? Or did she? Perhaps she's not as clever as we believed. And a mysterious savior rushed to the damsel's defense. Such chivalry, such compassion, such folly. Little does he know that the girl is more than capable of taking care of herself. And right on cue, Oboro the Dim leaps into the scene to save his dear little swallow in the most unsurprising surprise attack the realm has ever seen. Cease your ramblings, Karasu, before I rip that tongue from your bloody beak. Yow. Our hero is wounded, a stab through the heart. His childhood friends stand before him, blades drawn, and hate in their eyes. Oh, the tragedy of it all. The audience sobs. And what is this? A couple of bit players who have forgotten to leave the stage. Did no one tell them their part in the play has long since over? Ho ho! And the faceless rogue shows a surprising skill. Perhaps he yet has a role to play. I will say this much, unlike a certain someone, at least you, intrigue me. But other matters demand our hero's attention, and so the first act must draw to a close. Come, my pet. Wait, Karasu! Ever quick to retreat, that one. Smoke bomb, indeed. The two gentlemen from Wineport, did you follow me here? Beg pardon, miss. My friend and I are here on behalf of the dutiful sisters. And you, sister, have some questions to answer. I've lived on the underbelly society long enough to recognize when a man's more than he seems. So make this easy for us, lass. Just who exactly are ye, and what are ye doing here? And here's hoping, for both your sakes, that it doesn't involve breaking no code. So you are of the rogues of whom I had heard so much. Forgive me. We were remiss in not seeking you out sooner. Very well, you shall know all there is to know. My name is Oboro, and she is Subane. We hail from a village in Doma, several thousand malms across the sea. We are... perhaps you have no word for what we are. In our own tongue, one might call us Shinobi. Doma, the imperial province. The same, though it did not have to be so. Our countrymen fought with honor against the might of Garlemald. What we lacked in number, we made up for in martial prowess. It was a battle we could have won had we not been betrayed by one of our own. Our every secret, our every move known to our foe. The tide of the battle turned on the morrow. Thousands of our countrymen were slaughtered, and at day's end, Doma remained under the imperial yoke. The traitorous Kerr joined the imperial ranks as chief of their covert operatives, or so they say. That is the man you just met, Karasu, though I am loath to call him a man. To this day, he whispers in the ears of the Garleans, making a mockery of those who once called him friend and brother, but no longer. We have come to Eorzea at our village elder's behest to see that Karasu pays for his crimes with his life. Come to mill a traitorous rook who blew the gab on his comrades. You sound like a right Ben Bing Cove. Consider old Underfoot impressed. Forgive me, this land and its tongue are still new to us. It's still new to me. I mean, they are speaking pirate and I barely understand them. Nonetheless, we were able to lure Karasu here. More than a few of our comrades gave their lives in the effort. And now this. Was their sacrifice for naught? Sorry. Ah, you have my gratitude. When one of our kind falls, tradition dictates that we return their souls to the village, and it may rest with our ancestors. What? Our fallen brother's soul calls out to this man? Could it be a sign? Are we fated to fight as one? I would make you an offer. We will instruct you in our art, the art of ninjutsu. In return, you will share with us your knowledge of this land, that it might serve us in our mission. Nope, I like this guy, exactly. But Oboro, he is not Doman. He is not of the village. Look around you, Subame. Our brothers and sisters are fallen or gravely wounded, and today's failure makes it all too clear. We cannot hope to stand against Karasu without knowing the lay of the land. Can't say that I'm thrilled at the prospect of losing a dibber-dabber like yourself, but hells, in my younger days I'd been keen to try my fams at some of those techniques myself. And the more my waddles take in, the more these two strike me as Benar and Benar folks. If you're keen to lend them your dailies? What the hell is he talking about? I'll not be one to stand in your way. If you would know more, come to the dock storehouse at Raincatcher Gully. We shall wait you there. Who'd have figured, eh? Any road, the choice is yours, Bat. In the meantime, I'm going to head back to Limsa and report to Jackie afore he comes and gives me a good clot in the knob. Huzzah! Aha! I'm running away from you. Aha! Get away from me. Jump on the raptor. This is where we did the Scholar's Quest. Tradition forbids us from sharing our art with those from outside our village. Yet, watching you hold your own against Karasu today, I cannot deny your potential. Okay. There goes my chocobo. And so we meet again. I am to take your presence to mean that you have chosen to accept our offer. Sure. Thank you. I speak not only for myself and Subaim, but our entire village, when I say that you have our profound gratitude. What I would tell you next, I would tell you out of the earshot of strangers. Bayakubu has been instructed to let only trusted visitors through the doors behind me. When he speaks to you, Ayami, you are to answer Kaedi. You need not know what the words mean, only that they will grant you entrance. Cool. Well, that was easy. I knew there was someone else in here. Welcome, Bat. You stand within the provisional base of operations my people have established in your land of Eorzea. It may not look like much, either without or within, but is precisely the point. We find it an ideal vantage point from which to observe the comings and goings of Karasu and his men without attracting undue attention to ourselves. May my fallen brother saw you as a worthy inheritor of his soul. To honor his memory, I trust it with you. But soul alone will not make you a shinobi. No, this will require training of the body and mind. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, organized with our ancestors many years ago. Since then, it has been passed down with each generation, mother to daughter, father to son. We draw power from the world around us, the heaven, the earth, and the hearts of men, and channel this power to physical form. I am told that this is similar to your concept of aether. Was it? I must confess that Eorzean words and ways remain unfamiliar to me. How does one channel this power, you ask? Though the use of muda, I was about to say murda, like murder, but mudra. Hand gestures that call forth each of the three forms of energy which I spoke. The first, mudra, I will teach you, will call power from the heavens. In Doma, we call this 10. Murder, exactly. The use of murder is widely popular, true? You are eager to learn, yes? Attune your soul so that attune your soul to that of my fallen brother, then approach me once more. It is then that your training will begin. Yes, we're about to learn Mirror. Ninja unlocked. Which means Mirror. Well, part of Mirror. I am ninja now. I do want to switch that. There we go. I've actually just learned how to use True North, and I've been using it more often. I haven't actually gauged how well I'm using with it, but I have been attempting to use it more and more each time. My first Mirror. Yes, I can sense it. Though you are not of our blood, the soul of my people is strong in you. You are one of us now, a shinobi. And yet your training has only just begun. Heed my words well, Bat, for the shinobi, blade and mind are one. The weak mind gives rise to weak blade. The false mind gives rise to false blade. But the mind that is strong and true, that blade will know no equal. Such were the teachings of my master, his master, and his master's master before him. The shinobi must keep presence of mind at all times, or his blade may as well be one of grass. That is the lesson on my mind. Now we shall begin the lessons of the body. You will recall the art of ninjutsu involves hand gestures called Mirror to summon the energies of heaven, earth, and man, Ten, Chi, and Jin in the Doman tongue. Myriad techniques can be unleashed depending on the Mirror you combine and the order in which you do so. But perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. A child must learn to walk before it can run. To begin, I would see you master the first Mirror, 10, the Mirror of Heaven, the murder of heaven, I like that. Summon the energy of heaven and protect it forth, and from your hand will fly a flaming star, a Fuma Shuriken. Outside of the storehouse, you will find a Mukujin, a wooden man of the sort traditionally used in Doma for training, a training dummy. Do as I have told you and strike it with the Fuma Shuriken. I will observe your technique from a distance. Sure. I mean, I could have used this, it's got a shuriken already stuck into it. I don't know who you are. Ah, there we are. We did it. Can we do it again? No? Okay. Yes, that will do, Bat. Clearly, we did not misjudge your potential. Perhaps you have also felt your body becoming lighter. This is but another benefit of your training. You may find yourself able to dance through the air with your blades drawn. But be mindful. The true shinobi sees that no movement is wasted. You demonstrated your skills well against the wooden man, But wood does not strike back. Your next opponent will not be so docile. Prepare yourself. Guess I'm fighting you? Is that what I'm doing? Let's do it. Prepare for cutscene, indeed. Defeat the Onibiti? The Onibiti, okay. Oh shit. Ah. We did it. I mean, we cut his health down to half. But yeah. Hey, King John, how's it going? You'd be surprised on how trying to find the right word at the moment. How terrible the post office is. Yes. You don't remember buying a broken end table? They probably broke it while they were shipping it and didn't want to tell you about it. I would have them refund you the entire price of the thing. I see. What Orboro means to say is that he's not seen anyone master the fundamentals of ninjutsu with such swiftness. Is that not so, Orboro? I am capable of speaking for myself, Subaim. But it is true, Bat has exceeded even my own expectations. His blade slices through the air as a fish glides through water. But that is enough training for today. Now it is my turn to be the student and you the teacher. I would learn the ways of Eorzea. Will you instruct me? Yes? You will instruct me, yes? You have my gratitude, Bat. First, I would better know the terrain of Lonos. Is something amusing. My bow? I see. Who would have thought a simple gesture of courtesy would be so complicated? Like this. Is it? Forgive him. Oboro has not been quite himself since coming to these shores. It would seem that neither the food nor the climate agrees with him. I personally think that his original bow was fine, but hello Cat, how are you doing this evening? It is late evening for you, actually. And let us not forget the stink of those infernal horse birds. All the more reason for us to complete our mission swiftly and return to more hospitable environs. Anyhow, that should suffice for the day. Practice well your ninjutsu and return when you are ready for the next lesson. You're getting rid of furniture at the moment? Gotcha. You're good, not long finished work. Gotcha. Well, I'm sure you had a very productive day, right? It would seem you have some practicing to do as well. Huzzah! We are now ninja. The next one won't be available until 35. Okay. So what next? We have. Let's see. We have ninja. We could probably do monk and then go to the tank roles. So we have to go to Ulda. Not Limsa. Yo, Hemon, how's it going? My first horror. Looking every bit a Polungus, son. Now the learning can commence. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledging skills against the vermin of Thanalan. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when the deed is done. Now this goes without saying, but I expect you to fight using the horror and not just that horror that I just gave you. It counts for naught if you skewer the beasts with a spear or fry them with a spell, say? Meaning fight them as a Polungist. Northgate. Yo. Take that. Actually, I should probably... There we go. Even though I don't think... Yeah, that's a level 50. So we're gonna be monk before that happens. Down here, maybe? Yeah. Where are you guys? Where are you? There he is. Shrew. Yo, Shrew. We did it. We beat him up for you. Ah, you're back, and none the worse for the excursion. Youthful vigor is truly a blessed thing. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a Polungist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. So get out there, Bat, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I will teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Ha ha ha. Harder than rock. You've been training hard, Bat. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength of your fists. I reckon you are ready for your next lesson. Before we begin, some warming up is in order. For this, I've scattered some gil across Ul'dah. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. Now that's my money. That's my money laying out there, so I want you to go about it like there's an Amalja war band on your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. Of course, you can't go on sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst of speed. This may sound elementary, but I'm telling you, this is to demonstrate a point. As a Palungist, it's essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight, else you are liable to get worn out. And when that happens, the fight's as good as over, and you'll be sorry if you had a bet on yourself. So, how is that like? That doesn't help with the TP situation, sir. Just scattered gil all over the place. Where the hell is this thing anyway? Alright, he hid this gil somewhere. Alright, he hid this gil somewhere in here, right? Right, and there it is. Why would you just, like, put gil on the ground like that? Your run, walk, toggle begs the different. Yo, true, I can RP walk this thing, man. Watch me. What if someone else picked up the gil? Can walk the walk and run the run. Yeah, indeed. What if someone stole this gil before I picked it up, like these dancers? Or all of these RPers? Like this guy here. Or Kendra, yes. Kendra could have picked it up and said, hey, you know, this probably belongs to someone. I must seek them out. Is Ul'dah, people are hopping on gil as soon as they see it. Yo, true. Maybe? Ah, in there. Houses cost a lot of gil, and you want a house. Yo, true, true. There wasn't name on the gil. I'm pretty sure it's got the name of someone, right? Whatever.
I thought it said tacos regret too.
Okay.
Do you know that it doesn't say tacos regret? It says tacos are great. Why would you make me say that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, why not? That's also too Winglet. I mean, this guy, we just literally met him like one quest ago, so we don't know if it's actually his gil. It could be some random person's gil, and he'd be like, "Hey, go collect the other gil." the gills say tacos are great, yo, true. That's my money laying out there, son, and I'd thank you. I'd thank you to hurry back. Wait, did I not pick it all? Yeah, there it is. Pick it all up before some vulture swoops in. 500 gil? Crikey, this is good for a week's worth of... I mean... Well done, Bat. Now that you're all warmed up, we can see to our lesson, a trial to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossings in Western Thanalan. There you will find 4 large stones, the trial stones, they're called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard pressed, there is no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. Once you've gotten your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. And remember this, strikes bring down opponents, but your footwork it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Bat, and good luck. Okay. Found more gil than he lost. I'm pretty sure he was happy about that, right? Hit some rocks. We're doing some murder here. I think, isn't this the same quest as the Marauders or whatever? You have to go break some freaking rocks or something? Has to do it with an axe. Ah, gotcha. We did it. We can punch rocks. Didn't hurt one bit. It's like chewing on rocks. It won't break my teeth. No, we get a cutscene. Why is he laughing at us? So you've given the earth sprites what for? Well done, Bat. By smiting stone and earth, you've forged unyielding weapons of your fists. You're a nigh endless fount of vigor, Bat. I, just like myself in my younger days. You okay, man? This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Well, of course he's promising. He's training under Herman Holyfist. That's our Master Harmon. Haman? I'm putting an R there. I'm sorry. Haman. Bat, I don't believe I've introduced my assistant yet. This is Chunchuto. pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Haman's right hand, though there's still much and more I haven't yet learned. Together, let us strive for mastery of our art. Chuchuto. Chuchuto? I guess it is Chuchuto. Joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She apparently it's a she. I did not know that it was she. She's my very first student. As a matter of fact, well, there was one other, but to be sure, but yeah. Let's not dwell in the past, Master. It was Bat's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gill from him? My gear is rather worn down, and I do need money for repairs. Ahem, yes, Bat's future with us is bright indeed. If he keeps up his efforts, he may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, you young one, and grow strong. When the time is ripe, I have another little lesson for you. Ha ha ha. Dude, are you seriously okay? Burning up the Quarter Malm. Ah, there you are, Bat. I see you've been training hard as ever. Your eyes are starting to have the sharpness of a predator about them. Last time, you learned the basics of combinations. Today, I would have you build on that knowledge. I've set up 5 wooden dummies outside the guild, along the merchant's strip. By way of a warm-up, I want you to deal each the solid boot shine combo. Oh, and don't mind the townsfolk who'd gathered to watch. Wants me to punch some dummies. Okay. Why are you punching me? I'm not punching you. I'm punching these dummies. I don't even see you. We did it. No sprint. We lost the TP. So the wooden dummies have felt your wrath. Good. Now we can move on to your lesson. When you first came to us, I taught you that combinations make a plungist. What you need to know next is not any hodgepodge of strikes makes a combination. There's an order to things, a natural flow from one technique to another. Yes, Kendra is no dummy. A pelungist? Yeah, that's how I've been pronouncing it, pelungist. Because I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Today, I would have you practice one of the most elementary combinations in the is it pelungist or poligist? Because I could never pronounce it properly. It goes like this. Pugilist. I've been calling it pelungist this entire time that I'm playing this freaking game, and I've never knew that it was pugilist. Okay. that would be impressive if you were if you were near you if I were near you at that level. Well, level up your pugilist. You like my way of saying it better? Then I'll just keep it Palungist. Lead in with a swift boot shine combo. Keep your foe off balance with true strike. Then bring it home with a blistering snap punch. With practice, combinations such as this will become second nature. They must if you expect to become a accomplished Palungist. Now, you'll need some opponents to practice on. The Korin that infest Rat's Nest in central Thanlin ought to serve. Hit them with a snap punch 3 times, and we'll call this lesson well learned. If they survive, if I try to punch Kendra, try to punch me right back, I would never punch Kendra. Pugilist. Palungist. I don't know. They just see like I've never encountered those that word before. Oh. Heck. So I have to use Snap Punch. Okay. So basically I have to slaughter like at least at least 3 of them per turn so I can build up the Snap Punch. But you never unlocked punching? You go unlock it. It's pretty simple to unlock. You just talk to the guilds person. You encountered it in some show that was using over fancy words. Oh, okay. Yes, now's your chance. I'm very early punching. No, not you. We did it. You're hanging out with the twins in the golden field. I'm not sure what you mean. Obviously I know who the twins are, but I don't remember a golden field. Shooting for the birdman. Okay. I have yet to get that minion. Kendra is outstanding in her field, you're true, but she's doing the last dungeon of MSQ 6.0. Not 6.1 or 6.2, 6.0. Hey, you've already mastered the snap punch combination? Crikey, Bat, you're a natural at it. Just like I was. Not to brag, but I happen to be a veritable storm of flying fists when the mood strikes me. I'd treat you to a demonstration here now, except I'm liable to tear down the entire guild in the process. Master Hamon has a penchant for railing us with tales of his exploits, but these never amount to a demonstration. His favorite is his victory over the fearsome marauder Widax, whom he felled with a combination so swift and seamless that say you couldn't see couldn't see his hands. Or so the legend goes. Whose legend? Hammond the Hameo, true? That one never gets old. Oh, dearest masters, humility aside, your progress is truly astounding, Bat. If I don't keep on my toes, you're like to surpass me in a matter of moons. Just between me and you, Choo has been in a slump of late. It all began when her closest friend and guildsmate suddenly up and disappeared. Rarukuta is the lad's name, and he and Chuto joined the guild together. The two of them were born to refugees and were orphaned in the calamity. Not long after I was a guildsmaster, I found them on the streets, starved near to death. I did what any decent man would. I took them in and clothed them and fed them. When they were strong again, they said they wanted to become a pugilist like me, and so I've trained them well. Since then, they've been best friends and rivals both, one helping to raise the other up. Would that we knew what's become of Rarukuta. Save the potatoes, if true. We don't know if Rarukuta is a potato yet, though. It might be. But we were talking about you, Bat. You've impressed me yet again, and I hope you continue to do so. Keep up the good work, you hear? Potato and a side dish. Or maybe it's the main course and the potato is a side dish. We don't know yet. Okay. So we will continue, but I need to grab some coffee because I am out. So I'll be right back, okay? Click off the game here.
make people follow me.
Okay, I have returned. My apologies. My cat required my attention. She's not taken too kindly with the flea medicine on the back of her neck, but she requires her attention sometimes. So much so that she actually knocked over a plate. It was like a plastic plate, but made some sound, and yeah. Anyway, shall we continue? Or no? Maybe. I don't know. The spirit is willing. Level 15. Ah, there you are, Bat. I hope you've come prepared for a lesson. Today, I want you to go and fight the toxic toads that nest in the unholy here. Make no mistake, son, these toads are huge, which means they have huge guts. But that's besides the point. The point is, you'll need to use your head to overcome them. Go punch a toad. Thanks to their immense girth, these toads hit hard. Fortunately, they tend to hit wild as well. So bide your time and wait for an opening. And then when that opening shows, thwack. Rip and tear through your foe with your fists. As proof that you've defeated the toads, I want you to bring me 5 of their legs. Chuchuto and I will be waiting for you at the Black Brush Station. Your lesson continues there. Apparently I'm punching a toad. Ah. Kermit would be thrilled that we're not punching frogs. Your lesson was gib soup. 70 gil to go over there, that's fine. Who needs roads? I don't. Who needs a bridge? Soup is an important lesson, you true. I don't have a distance technique. Monk, you guys need something to throw at these guys. That would be the ultimate FU to put like heckin' a distance attack with Monk at set it to like frickin' 80 or 90. That dog is flying. Hey man, how's it going? So, did you bring me the toad legs? Have at it. Cook them up and eat them. Aye, this is the stuff, alright. Now, I just need some butter, a slice of sun lemon, and a pinch of... master? Ahem. What I meant to say was, you've done well to defeat the toxic toads, Bat. For the next part of your lesson, you'll be putting your endurance to the test against... The talk was true. Haman Holyfist is really here. I take it. I can take nary a step outside the guild without being flocked by fans. Such as the price of fame. Please, sir. I have grave need of your legendary skills. Simonos is being smuggled through Blackbrush Station. I've reported this to the brass blades and the stone torches. Ask them to put an end to it, but they both turn a blind eye. Simonos, that's the mind-warping substance made from dream flowers. Those who overindulge are said to fall into an eternal slumber. A dear friend suffered that very fate. That's why I want to put an end to the smuggling. But I'm just an ordinary person, and there's precious little I can do. You've done enough to bring the word to me, friend. For as surely as Hammond Holyfist's name, I'll see the smuggler scum thrown in the dungeon before the bell is through. 12 bless you, sir. You truly are a hero to us all. Slight change of plans, Bat. In place of the endurance test, we're going to find and apprehend the smugglers. But first, we must gather information. You two find out what you can from the people of Blackbrush Station. Report back once you've learned something. It appears a silver-haired Lalafell has been skulking about the station recently. He was headed west, bearing a suspicious burden. Okay. There's an abandoned Corin lair a short distance west of the Coin and Coffer. Decent folk tend to give that place a wide berth. Ideal for smuggling operation, wouldn't you say? I would say. Searching for someone's smugglers, you say? Word is that they're associated with the Arclean, a coalition of cold-blooded criminals. But beware, they always act in alliance. Haman? The Alcrean, likely hideout. A silver-haired Lalafell. I don't like the sound of this, but not one bit. Like as not, the smugglers operate out of the abandoned Corin lair west of the Coin and Coffer. We'll lie in wait for them there. Okay. Magic conch shell? Play the magic conch. What? Do you have the steak or the burger for dinner? I would say it depends on how you feel. Like, do you feel like grilling steak, which takes a little bit more precise attention than a burger does, I would say? At least for me it does. Sync to level 19. It's Tabitha. How's it going, Tabitha? How are you? No, how are you? I asked you first. Thal's balls, that's... What? Gahaha. We've really outdone ourselves this time. Master Wegfar's bound to be pleased. Silver-haired Lalafell. Save the talk. We have crates to move. Oh no. Marukita. It is you, isn't it? It was a Lalafell there, Winglet. My goodness. They're both already cooked, then yeah, I'd say the steak. You good? Just chilling. Good, good. The burger was yesterday's leftovers. There was enough for two, but only one. The steak was yesterday's dinner leftovers. Wow, I would say that it's a coin flip at that point. Chu To, and Master. It's been a while. You vanished from the guild with nearly
Need a ride, handsome?
Zen.
I have it on good authority that Dan is the best and you should follow and subscribe to the Sir BatDan channel immediately.
Yes, I agree. You should. I would say good authorities say that that Keishi is the best, and you should go follow Keishi Kasara's channel immediately. It's true. Yeah, I agree. You vanished from the guild with nary a word, and we find you here smuggling Sominos with these villains. What is the meaning of this? Warukuta, my boy, I didn't teach you how to fight so that you could become a pox to society. My student or no, you must be held accountable. Chu Bat, your lesson begins. Apprehend the smugglers. That is what you said. Yeah. You lot, take care of these meddlers. Of course it's what you said. It's what you said word for word. Oh, I guess I'm doing something. How dare he heal himself? More pressing matters? What do you mean? I don't understand why this marmot is taking so much beating. Okay. But I can't pause this.
Soon, but I'm dropping these in the light room.
I'll read what you said in a moment. I'm sorry. Duty completed. Yo, Lael, thank you for the 200 bits. You're heading out soon, but dropping these and lurk here. Yo, I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. I don't. Okay. I can. Well, you know, you always compliments Keishi's streams because Keishi is the best streamer. It's true. But yes, Lael, I hope you enjoyed your stream. I was lurking a bit, and it looks like you did raid. Cool. Send us off into some amazing peoples. Awesome. If you know who I am, then you'll know what's good for you. Come quietly, or there'll be trouble. What?
Just wishing I could do
No.
the job for you,
Well,
sir.
thank you,
I'd give
but-
her a ha, then a hi-ya, and then a woo-ah, and I'd kick her, sir.
Thank you, Kat, for gifting that sub to Tabitha, and apparently starting a hype train. You guys don't feel like you have to include into the hype train, but thank you anyway. I appreciate that. Holy Fist, don't make me laugh. You're being fooled, all of you. Who's fooling who? In the world What in the world are you talking about? It was a dark night several moons ago. I was out in the wilds, training alone. From a distance, I caught sight of Master leaving the tavern and turning for the city. Thinking to accompany him back, I followed on his heels and was about to call out when I saw this.
Need a ride, handsome?
What was that? Contribute to the hype train. Well, if you insist.
No, well, that's what I'm saying, is that I don't want people to feel compelled that they have to. You know what I mean? It was a dark night indeed. Indeed. Very dark night. We would challenge the Holy Fist. You have fighting spirit, I'll grant you that, but you do well to know your limits. So be it. Master. You read my every move. You're no ordinary marmot. Master. All I wanted was to be surrounded by scantily clad maidens. When my time came, the gods are cruel. Master, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself. What, that he couldn't fight an animal? What? Silly old man, no true. Now you've seen it with your own eyes. Master was beaten by a marmot, a common bleeding marmot. He would remind us how strong he was at every turn, but he was lying through his teeth. Why are we discussing this in front of these people? Gahaha. I can scarce believe my eyes. Wait till Master Huegfar learns of this. I mean, have you ever tried to punch a squirrel? Honestly. You're no ordinary moot, exactly. I mean, it was a wild animal. It's hard to predict the moves of a wild animal. Honestly. Forgive me, Chuchuto Bat. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, at least my students. Hammon Holyfist conquered every foe that stood before him, but he couldn't conquer old age, my strength, my reflexes, my endurance. They've all left me. There's nothing here but a decrepit old man. I would be alone for a while. I'll make my own way back to the guild. From now on, you're to do as Chuchuto bids, Bat. I mean, just because you're past your prime doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Jesus Christ. I mean, haven't you ever seen the Rocky movies? Any of them? Technically, spoiler alert, Rocky didn't even win that first movie. And there's Guildmaster, and there's... okay, cool. I've been doing some thinking, Bat. While 'tis true that Master has been deceiving us, he meant us no harm. Besides, I owe him my life. Had he not taken me in all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I could never bring myself to hate him, even if he were an ordinary old man. I would still respect him. Alas, with the truth of his condition revealed, Master Haimon has lost his sense of purpose, his will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like this. I want him to regain his confidence, but for this he needs to regain his former strength. Listen, Bat. Master ever said that you remind him of his younger self. Were you to continue showing rapid improvement, I dare to hope that it would rekindle his fighting spirit. To this end, I will teach you a new technique, one which Master Haimon used to great effect during his privateering prize fighting days. Steel Peak, it's called, and it sees you channel your gathered chakra into a powerful attack performed with your entire body. Make this technique your own, Bat, and strive to grow stronger still. When next Master Haimon beholds you, he will surely be moved to action. Look at this guy, trying to point at me like that. Guess he was more upset that Haimon didn't admit the fault hiding from himself. You have true. Bullwinkle will never pull a rabbit out of his hat. What? A rabbit, indeed. But yeah, that's pretty much the same story with most other, fighters. Is that, once they're past their prime, they often take up, coaching other fighters so that they don't make mistakes or the same mistakes that they did, Keep the spirit alive. Keeping the spirit alive. Ah, it's you, Bat. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you. If I ever did at all. You're far better off training under Chuchuto. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be. I think, didn't I put chakra meditation up there or something? I don't remember. Huzzah! I was so hopeful that seeing you improve in leaps and bounds would spur Master Haimon out of his doldrums. It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as the manner in which you get there. In other words, if you were to train precisely as Master Haimon once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it would stoke the fires of his fighting spirit. Listen well, Bat. Master once told me that he used to refine his combinations by provoking deadly creatures into unleashing their fury upon him. For this purpose, he often went to the southern part of Drybone to fight the hornet clouds there. To this day, the tree trunks that he struck to stir the Velkin from their hives bear the mark of his fists. I want you to seek out these trees and do as Master Haimon once did. Strike them with the boot shine combo and fight the hornet clouds that emerge. Once you have felled enough of these creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Haimon. They will remind him of better days, I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Looks around for the typewriter sound. What? Someone is taking dictation? Possibly. Or are you talking about the people that are doing soft shoe? Oh, I didn't realize that there was a... Yeah, there's a fate going on. It must be so exhausted after all the hovering it needs to do. No, it's my friend. He's perfectly fine. Look at him. Look at that happy face. Oh, and he's spinning around. He's very happy. What the hell is that golem monster doing over here? Come here. Come on. Take that. I don't know why a stinger came from that frog. Or, no, salamander. Sorry. Where's that? Okay, there it is. We did it. What is it now? Can't you leave a feeble old man in peace? Take these 6 stingers. Falls balls. These are hornet stingers. You trained as I once did out in Drybone? Heh. Those hornet clouds were right pesky buggers. I fair lost count of the times they stung me. Though I remember the places well enough. The pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. The memories of my younger days still flooding back. What I wouldn't give to relive them. Bat, I want you to fight me right here, right now. Make me remember what it's like to be a young again. To have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Apparently we're fighting him. And we're synced to level 24. He'll be fine. You okay? I take no pleasure in fighting an old man. Someone gave him a sensu bean or something. duty completed. Yes, we kicked his ass. He's only twice our age. Probably, maybe 3 times. Oh, jeez. Another sensu bean. Gods, I haven't felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Mayhap there's still hope for these old bones. I'll make my comeback yet. See if I don't. What are you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? Oh no. This guy's got to be a bad guy right here because he's got the eye patch and the red hair braided like that. Definitely a bad guy. Definitely. your Wagfar wide axe. Ain't none called me that in ages. Nay, not since the day ye defeated me on the blood shands. Yes, of course he's got pirate speak. Why wouldn't he? Bad guy eye patch, indeed. Not because of the giant axe. Nope. It's definitely the eye patch and the braided red hair. Red hair is fine, but braided red hair, that's you know, that's evilness right there. I gave up prize fighting after that for the humiliation, but I weren't long till I found a place in the Alacran. Your boy Rukhuta works for me now. Imagine me surprised when I learn he used to train under the mighty Holy Fist. Yes, Winglet, but do you have it braided like this? That's the key thing. Red hair is fine, but braided red hair like this, that's evil right there. But Holy Fist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do you sleep at night, knowing how flaccid you'd become? Of course, if you're having trouble nodding off, you could always try a waffle shomanus. I'll even give ye a complimentary sample. But like it or not, the dodderin' old thought like you would ever wake up again. Shut your mouth, Wagfar, or I'll shut it for you. Now, let's be civilized for a moment, eh? We're old friends after all, and friends keep each other out. Friends help each other out. He mentioned making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'm glad to lend you a helping hand. By way of motivating ye, how's about we have us a rematch? Of course, it'd take place in public, just like old times. Oh, and there should be a fighting purse as well. Fitting purse as well? Let's say the winner gets the Pugilist Guild. What? That's ridiculous. Master, you're not obliged to take him up on this. Ah, this must be your little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken over the guild, I'll keep her on as my personal assistant. Yeah. Do you really mean to fight him? I have to. Have no fear, Chuto. Master. Bat, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you. But the fate of the guild rests upon your shoulders. God fucking damn it. Yo, Pepsi, how's it going? I don't believe this. Listen to me, Chuchuto. I know I can do this. I just need Bat to keep getting stronger, and he's been doing as he's been doing so far. Fighting him reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident I can be that man again. All you need is an eye patch and you can be evil. Yes. You don't know how to braid like that? That's good, because then you would turn evil. According to ancient law, if I don't take up the challenge, he has the right to call me a chicken and follow up with a bok bok noises. Yo, true. If you're feeling apprehensive about this rematch business, I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. If I were to face Wagfar as I am now, I'd be down for a count in a matter of heartbeats, if not lying dead in a pool of my own blood. But I'm determined to win, and I can with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to raging, Bat. So keep at your training, and I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here, and we'll both continue our lessons. Huzzah. The fate of the free world rests on you. No, just the guild here. Wait, who messaged me? What? What is this? What? Kendra's saying butts to me? My goodness. We'll say tacos, because that's what we do. How could I? How could you? All you have to do is go back to 2016 and let the Harable die? I'm not sure what that is. Pepsi woman. Let's see. I may have heard about that situation, but I don't recall it at the moment. Tacos regret, indeed. Star-crossed rivals. I swear, each time I see you, you remind me of more and more of my younger self. At this rate, you're like to transform into a handsome devil before the moon's over. Now then, I believe you're here to learn. Unfortunately, I'm in no condition to teach. This is rather embarrassing to admit, but my eagerness to prepare for the big rematch, I've overtrained and thrown out my back. I'll tell you, old age is hell's. I fear Chochoto will have to tend to you in my stead. Okay. My face smells like a taco? How dare you? I haven't even eaten today. The rest of 16 was a shit show too. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. It seems the prospect of facing his old rival has lit a veritable fire under Master Hamon's backside. I am so relieved to see that he has a purpose again. The trick now is to keep a lid on his zeal, lest he injure himself. It's that aggressive typewriting noise. Are you talking about these two who are doing some soft shoe here. Let us speak of your lesson. When you are ready, come and meet me at the Little Alamigo. I have a challenge in mind that you are certain to find stimulating. Yeah, I fear for the future because obviously as future moves forward, we will have more history to tell. And, you know, back, 10 years ago we didn't have as much information. 100 years ago we had littler information. 200 years ago even lesser information. Thousands of years. Yeah, every time we step into the future, we have more information to tell. Where are we going? I guess we're going over here. Chuchuto, how's it going? I've been waiting for you, Bat. Today, your training will be to prepare for Master Hamon's training. I brought with me a set of striking dummies, and I want you to deploy them at certain locations. Least you think this task is a task to be drudgery. The locations are rife with peril. Your skills will most certainly be put to the test. By way of adverse, if you must approach dangerous fiends, lightness of foot is your greatest ally. Off with you now, Bat, and go set up those striking dummies. I shall wait for your return. Okay. Yo, Cruxy, how's it going? I do not have lawn, actually. But I hope you're doing well. No, we're setting up striking dummies. Okay. Give me one. Need to escape. There we go. Wait, is that up there or down here? Where's this striking dummy at? Oh, it's up there. God damn it. Force? We could break into his house and force him to yawn? What do you mean? What are you talking about? We're talking about lawn. Old Bumble has a sound alert called lawn, and it's about triggers a sound effect of old man screaming, "Hey kids, get off my lawn." For those of you who are not aware of what Crexy is talking about. I have no quarrel with you, sir. Leave me alone. I am but a lonely monk. Well, a bluchiest. Pardon me. Alright, come at me. No? Okay, fine, whatever. Can can wreck the lawn until scream about me getting off of it, though. Alright, last one. Leave me alone. Alright, come at me. Come on. Come here. No? Okay. Huzzah. Bonds and dew worms? What? Bonds over winter dog pea spots. Yo, true, true. Angry young whippersnappers. Concrete? But why? Can't have concrete. You're not that hungry. It's true. I'm not hungry enough for concrete. I have never had to deal with an HOA actually. Lawns, where else can you poop? Well, you could probably go in like a ocean or lake or something, or some town's drinking water, you know. Excellent work, Bat. That is all that's left is have Master Haemon come and train. Oh, it's that Barukuto. What are you doing here? That adventurer is a negative influence on Master Haemon. I'm going to see to it he never bothers him again. Oh, he brought dogs. What are you talking about? Bat is the best thing that's ever happened to Master in years. If you want a piece of him, you'll need to deal with me too. Let's do it. did it. Why, Rurukita? Why are you so bent on bringing down Master Haman and seeing the guild in ruins? You have it all wrong. I am doing this for Master's own sake. It's true. I left the guild for the shock of seeing. It is true. I left the guild for the shock of seeing Master in a pathetic state, and it's true. I am not involved with some unsavory. That I got myself involved with some unsavory types, but where else was I supposed to go? Me, a refugee without a guild to his name. What class am I currently working on? It's the Pulungist or Pugilist or whatever. It turns into monk. But for all the ungrateful things I've done, I've never forgotten how Master Haman took me in and instructed me in the ways of the fist. This is why I want him to give up his foolish notion of facing Huegfar. You don't know that man like I do, Chuchuto. Should this fight come to pass, I fear Master won't walk away with his life. It doesn't matter that Master has grown weak and feeble. I just want him to live, even if it means having him swallow his pride. Oh, Rurukuto, why didn't you just say so? But now that I know your mind, I can say with confidence that you have no cause to fear. Bat is not the plague that you think he is. It's his will to succeed that inspires Master to regain his former strength. And when the day of the rematch finally comes, I've no doubt he will wallop the abjurious Wegfar to the seventh hell and back. I pray you're right, but whatever happens, know that I cannot help you, not where I am. Chuchuto, Bat, I leave Master Haman in your care. Gods, that felt liberating. Trading blows with Rurukuto and learning his true agenda, a great burden has been lifted off my chest. Let us return to the guild, Bat. You've had your training, and now it's time for Master Haman's. Welcome back, Bat. I'm told you've kindly set up some dummies for me. But gods, man, did you have to put them in such dangerous places? To make matters worse, Chuchuto has been hidden my grog and says I won't see a drop of it until I finish training. How the hells am I supposed to loosen my flegium now? That girl will make a fine guildsmaster when the time comes. I heard about Rurukuta as well. Of course, for all his shortcomings, the boy has a good heart. But while his concern is touching, I won't run from Huegfar. Not today, not ever. On that note, I'd best get ready for my little jaunt to Little Alamigo. If I can't face down a few mindless beasts, I am in no shape to challenge Wegfar. Don't slack off, Bat, or I'll leave you in my dusty wake. Huzzah! Return of the Holy Fist. I'm pleased to say that I've managed to find and thwack all the dummies. You did well to deploy them where you did, son. Thanks to you, I almost got killed several times. But what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, and I'm feeling stronger than I have in ages. As a matter of fact, I reckon I'm not far from regaining my former strength. One last step will get me there, and I'll take it by having another bout with you, Bat. I want you to meet me out in the Shagoli Desert at the settlement called Forgotten Springs. The place is home to the most luxurious Makot maidens this side of Eorzea. Gods, I can't wait to take in their lovely forms again. Wow. Wow. There is a quest somewhere around here where you're basically, it's a regular small quest that has you scare off people from staring at these Makot women. Down here? Yeah, there it is. This landscape takes me back, it does. The sands as far as the eye can see. Crystal clear springs, waters cooling your feet, scantily clad lasses giggling as they bathe and frolic. I will remember these things, but my body has forgotten the seamless combinations that earned me the epithet of holiness. That's where I'd have you enter, Bat. Sparring with you is what first got me back into the swing of things. Now it's time to finish the job, but before we begin, some warming up is in order. I want you to take yourself across the dunes to the south and defeat 5 sandworms. I'll be waiting for you here. What? Don't I need a warm-up too? Oh, don't you worry. I had mine long before you arrived. These enormous buggers never knew what hit them. If you don't want to be outdone by this old man, you'd best run along and give them more of the same. Okay. I have to defeat 5 of them, apparently. Yo, sandworm. Oh, here, have a chocobo. Speaking of, what's the level of my chocobo? Rank 8. Okay, so it's getting up there. I will soon need a Flavanarian onion, but not yet. Ah, so you've seen to the sandworms. Marvelous. Now, the real training can begin. Thanks to you, I've managed to get the most out of most of my stamina back. I'm confident that I can go the distance with the fittest of finest. With the fittest of okay, whatever. But if I'm to defeat Hwagfar, I need more than just endurance. I'll need to remember how each strike transitions to the next, and you're going to help refresh my memory by pummeling the senses back into me. Okay. I have to use Snap Punch on him? Okay. Alright, that's one. Alright, that's it. We did it 3 times. We did it. I've got it. As a river flows to the sea, heedless of all that bars its path, so too must our combinations be. Oh, that even rhymes. Thank you, Bat. The raging torrents of your blows has been as a strike of lightning to my brain case. I remember everything. Master, it's Hwagfar. The man is back in Old Eye, and he's demanding that you fight him now. So it begins. Well, very well. I will go to settle a score with Hwagfar. He will be the first to know that the Holy Fist has returned. You're so pretty. So pretty. Oh, he brought his posse with him too. I didn't expect ye to come so soon, if at all. You sure ye want to go ahead with this? I'm a man o' reason, and I'd sooner not have ye hurt ye. Just give up now, and we can put an end to this mummer's farce. Ye can live out the rest of the old days in peace. The only mummer's farce I can see is a man trying to squirm out of his own self-wrought challenge. Well, I'm going to make you the same offer. Walk away, and you won't get hurt. They say Master Haemon Holyfist is going to perform this legendary technique. Right here in the avenue? Is it safe? I see age has robbed ye of your wits and well as your strength. Well, if you're so eager for pain, who am I to deny it to ye? Just remember, there ain't no going back once your head goes flying. Just like old times, eh? Hagfar? Hurrah! Did you see that? Because I sure as hell didn't. That was too fast. No, this can't be. I refuse to be beaten by a snidel old fool. Oh, he's got a pipe. Oh, he's breathing his drug. Yeah. Gear your ashes over here, Oli. Oh, this isn't fair. Cause you're wondering that was Pluto. Just a daft of it, and your body turns as hard as iron. Not even blades can pierce it. Stubborn bugger. Barukata, but why? I refuse to fight on the side of cheats. I say your prayers or whatever your gods ye keep. By the time I'm finished, not even your mothers will recognize ye. Sure. Archers first. did it. You did it, Master Haimon. You won. Master? No, Chuchoto, we won. This victory wasn't mine alone. Holy fist, that was in holy fisticuffs. That was incredible. You wiped the avenue with those crooks. I'm going to tell my grandchildren tales of what happened here. Our work here is done. Let us all go home to the guild. They left without me. Oh, I'm almost done streaming for tonight. You know, I do have work after stream, but I hope you're doing well there, King John, and I hope you have a pleasant night. I want to thank you again, Bat. It's because you and I were able to rekindle my fighting spirit and conquer my demons. Perhaps even more importantly, Raruka has come to his senses and Chuchoto's back to her bubbly self. Please forgive me, Master. I will have no more to do with the Alacran. I will roam the land till I find myself, and strive to become the great Plungist, like you. You've only just returned, and you're leaving us already? I don't suppose there is aught I can say that will change your mind, but if you ever want for company or a sparring partner, know that you're always welcome here. Youthful vigor is a truly blessed thing. Go well, my boy. There's no doubt, not a doubt in my mind that you'll do me proud. Blah. As for you, Bat, your combinations were a sight to behold, and right painful to receive. In helping me with my training, you've come to your own as a Plungist. The time is ripe that I taught you the technique what won me countless bouts and on the blood sands. I call it demolish. Unleashed when in curl form, it combines powerful punches and kicks that'll send your opponent reeling. You have grown strong, Bat, but your journey as a Plungist is far from over. To get as far as I have, you'll have to overcome many and more trials and tribulations. But whatever challenges threaten to block your way, I am confident that you'll be able to blaze yourself a path. So long as your spirit burns bright and your fists fly with conviction, there's nothing you can't achieve. I'm the living proof. Forwards onward, young one, and create a legend for yourself, never to be forgot. Huzzah! Okay. This will unlock Monk. Brother from another mother. Tell me, Do you know Professor Eric? Eric. He is a scholar from Eorzean military history whose genius is second to none. And he is among the most valued clients. Some find him to be verbose, tedious, huddery, but never mind all that. The man spends more gil on a moon's research than most people see in a lifetime, hence our immaculable relations. His latest work has him visiting the sites of ancient battlefields. He assists on surveying lands plagued by savage beasts. According to him, the beasts keep a man away, and less intrusion by man means greater preservation. Whatever his reasons, should the professor meet an untimely fate, he will be unable to collect the gil he has borrowed, much less the interest. Oh, and it would be a terrible loss for the academic community, and so on and so forth. Yes. The point is, the man must needs be guarded. To that end, I sent a monk of Alamigo to see to his safety, but it turns out the bloody oaf has no work ethic about him, just like an Alamigan. Wow. So Professor cannot focus on his work if he feels endangered, and so has demanded we assign him a new bodyguard. That's why I'm glad to see you, Bat. The professor is waiting his new escort as we speak, and I'd like it to be you. You are yet a mere plungist. Perhaps this task would provoke some insight into what is the monkhood does around here. Make for the Goldsmiths Guild, and there seek out Professor Eric. The professor claims he will pay his debt and fees for his protection once his research is complete. See to it our investment doesn't end up under paw or the maw of some nastily beast. Okay. To the Goldsmiths Guild. My punch-prone manservant, I presume. You may and shall call me Eric. You are to guard my life, even at the cost of your own, and aid in my revolutionary research whenever and however asked. Get some lunch. See you later. Yo, Zen, thank you for stopping in, and thank you for those bits earlier. I appreciate that. And, thank you for the shout-outs for Keishi using those bits. I appreciate that as well. Now that my primary endeavor is to reconstruct the military histories of old through the ethereal analysis of ancient battlegrounds, I assume the words conjure in your simple mind romantic images of vast plains and open valleys, with armies charging blindly at one another. False. I seek to know where the armies of old were deployed, where they made camp and marched. No doubt you think such lands to be those sung of in the Songs of Bards. False. They are here, beneath our very feet, and to find them and determine precisely how events unfolded upon them is my purpose. I think Zen called you Kendra Keishi. No doubt you jumped at the chance to aid in my work. Tell me, which of my treatises have you read? All of the... None. Gods, I knew you adventurers had a reputation for being unlettered. I didn't know you actually made efforts to remain so. It matters not. I require only you work with diligence, unlike that Waddergelt buffoon. The man proved to be a sloth himself. Alas, he is a monk of Alamigo. I suppose the fool was too busy opening his chakra, or whatever it is those barbarians do all day. I admit, he seemed keenly interested in my research, but now he's gone off to 12 knows where, and has yet to return. Do you understand the sheer magnitude of this inconvenience?
One time I found my brother in the kitchen staring at his drink. When I asked what he was doing, he replied, "It says orange juice concentrate." Damn it, Dan.
It's a good joke. I like that joke. Good. So, you show that much promise, at least. But let us speak more of my work. Our first destination is Shildil Dal, excavation site in central Thanalan. I believe events of great import to the history of Shildil transpired there. You still smile at the joke? Me, I smile at the fact that she genuinely laughed at that joke. Surely, if you have ears, you have heard of Shildil. Or are you deaf as well as dull? Very well. I see you require some instruction. It would be remiss of me as an academic to allow you to wallow in such ignorance. Shildil was plagued into chaos in the wake of King Lalafell's demise. I'm pretty sure it was a Lalafell. It's got Lala in the name. Or the Kings of Springs, as he was known. Despite the success of economic reforms, fomented unrest among the people, resulting in violent outbreaks throughout the kingdom. Shildil was sultan at the time. Distant attack was ordered, and so, irony of ironies, hadn't been for the horse. Fascinating, is it not? It is enough to convince one things could not have happened any other way. No, false. One among my colleagues disagreed with this interpretation of events. He claimed to have evidence suggesting otherwise, but all traces of it disappeared before it was published. Mine own research shall unearth any such evidence should it truly exist. I shall know the truth. Granted, you are not the brightest coal in the brazier, but surely such a prospect entices even you. And so, we make for Shildil, excavation site in central Thanalan. Travel the way before me to see that it is safe. And once there, set up a aetherometer. And should you ever care to know more of Eorzean military history, do come and see me. It is a personal crusade of mind to guide the dullards of this realm towards some modicum of enlightenment. What a dick. Oh, that's Keishi, by the way. Hi, Keishi. Yeah, we're gonna unlock Monk, and then I think we're gonna call it for tonight. It's getting to 9 o'clock. And this should take up the remainder of my stream time. We're gonna fly off the waterfall. Well done. Now we need only wait for the ethereometer to gauge the... Oh no. Void sense. There are fiends about, Bat. They are often drawn to lingering sense of blood and death. Well, this is what you're here for. Have at it. What? The Yellow Ranger, I know, right? Or as I like to call him, Hilda Knott. Because he's got the same haircut and face as Rand. The Manderville Monk, indeed. Wildegard. So good of you to drag yourself all this way, you purblind sluggard. Ah, and Bat, you have far exceeded what admittedly low expectations I had of you. I suppose introductions are in order. Far be it from me to deny the realm's unread the comfort of one's another's company. Widdergelt, Widdergelt, the monk I spoke of spoke of sent to me by Garguna. Hilda Brandless, indeed. I tried to make a pupil of Wittergelt as well, but he has little mind for history. His primitive beliefs in the witchcraft of chakra and spiritual energies have a tenacious hold on him. Oh, he doesn't have a mind of history. I wonder if he's trying to hide something in his own history that we will soon learn eventually, I guess. I don't know. Oh, truly. This is the area where there have been sightings of walking dead. I have heard the tales. Some claim to have seen an apparition wearing the garb of an ancient commander. Careful. Careful. There are still dangers about. His work is dear to him. That is good. He thirsts for knowledge, for truth. Discovery awakens him. You too have awoken, friend. Can you not feel it? Do not be frightened. Here was a battle long ago. Much energy remains. It has found you. It flows through you. Your chakra has been opened. This was the light that shone from you. It is as Eric said. Widgargelt is my name. I am a brother of the monkhood. My order of the first fist of Rhaegar. Our way is to train the body and mind. The fist is our weapon. With it, we put down our enemies. The energy within us moves the fist. The chakra is the seat of that energy. It is a sacred place. It can be opened and the life force within controlled. Chakra exists in all that lives, in all beings, yet not all beings can open them. Much training is needed, and great discipline. With these, the life force be commanded. There are those who require no training. Their inner strength is such that it forces the chakra open. I have heard of this happening, but never have I seen it until now. Become a Jedi of the Fist, indeed. I see in you a great conviction. You mean to walk the monk's path, and so I will give you this, a soul crystal, a mark of my order. None but a monk may hold it, and only then with the order's leave. But your chakra is awakened. That is clear, and so you are worthy. Many bore that crystal before you. It remembers them, their breath and their movement. They will one day be yours. But your chakra must open further. Only then can a crystal's memories enter you. This is no more than the beginning. Now you must train. Learn to control the life force within you. With time, you will master it. We stand in the ancient battleground. A great war was waged here. The spirit of the fight lingers. The aether reaches for the chakra. It aids in their opening. That is why we monks seek such lands. Eric sees these lands for reasons of his own. The fates favor you in this. Follow him, your chakra will grow even more. Professor Eric is leaving. Fear not, I will see to his safety. Please, brother, the ethereometer, gather it and bring it to the Guildsmith's Guild. Sure. Yay. Oh, we can just teleport. Yeah. To the Goldsmiths Guild. Well, look who has decided to grace us with his presence. Did you enjoy the Sonderback? I was just about to begin my analysis, so if you've matters you wish to speak on, I'd ask that you save it for. Take this. You've brought the ethereometer. Excellent. I had a feeling you might not be entirely useless. Now let us see what discoveries await. Wittergelt passed along a soul crystal to you, moved to join the monkhood by the bone-headed cod. Were you? Well, I suppose it's for the best that my pupils get along. But I do believe I will see to it you are sent to separate locations for our next round of measurements. And I dare say the land to which I intend to send you is fraught with dangers, so you best tread the monk's path quickly if you mean to defend yourself. And me besides. Huzzah! Monk unlocked. Indeed. Rock breaker. And shall we equip the soul stone? We shall. We have become monk. We are monk. Still look the same though.